got to get to some of the reaction about Joy Reid, because that was such a delight yesterday to see her crying about losing her job. So we have a little bit of her like TikTok or whatever video that she made on her own. And then we'll have some clips and tributes to her from the rest of her MSNBC colleagues, which are absolutely hilarious. But first, here is her initial reaction and her announcement to her followers.
My show had value, and that, I'm sorry, that that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I say this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. And you know, I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show had value, and that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I try not to cry on TV. And I say this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize.
It's like she had value. She had such value, you guys. She had value being a race baiter. There's a lot of value in that. I never thought I'd see the president playing a recorder. That's my favorite. So great.
Megyn Kelly had no love lost for Joy Reid, and here she is responding to the news.
Tonight will be Joy Reid's final show on MSNBC.
So
Single tear, white woman tears happening right here, Joy. Mm-hmm. She was officially fired over the weekend because she's a racist, horrible news anchor with no ratings.
Yeah, I mean, she ain't wrong. Basically why she got fired. And the God thing, come on.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It's a God thing. But listen, abortion is great. It's great.
Remember when we were on CNN back in the day with Don Lemon?
I do.
He has changed so much since we were on with him. He was kind and lovely to us.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, he had a cold that night. So maybe he was like not like 100% himself, but he was pretty nice to us.
Very, very nice to us. Yeah. Very, very lovely. But he did not appreciate Megyn's white woman single tear at all. And he tried really hard to like insult Megyn with cleverness. He's not good at insulting. And here is how it turned out.
That's really been the truth for a long time.
So let me just say to Megyn Kelly, in my 30-some years as a journalist and my 50-some years as a person of color, go fuck yourself. Okay? I usually don't like to talk about her because she's one of those people, she thrives on it. She has built the second part of her career on being a troll. So this,
I mean, she's good at it. She's
the worst person. No, Megyn Kelly, the worst person on television was fired from NBC in the Today Show a few years ago, and that's Megyn Kelly.
Really?
That's the worst person who's not on television anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is you.
That is not clever, Don.
That's the worst person who's not on television. So hoorah for that.
So bad.
NBC did something good with that.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Yeah, he's really, really bad at that. Let's stack her against you in ratings and how she does job-wise, and then how you're doing, Don. I think that shows why, you're so angry. It's because you're jealous of her and her success.
You should have an emergency plan for you and your family.
You in danger, girl.
And every good emergency plan includes emergency food kits, which you should be getting from our friends at ReadyWise.com, because they have the best tasting meal kits around, especially the soup and especially the snacks. They are amazing. Plus, they have these amazing self-heating meal kits, which are, you just add water and then like magic happens and you have a hot meal and it tastes amazing. I don't understand how they do it. I'm not going to pretend to understand the technology. I just know that it exists and it works and it's amazing. And that's one of many different products that you can get to put together your whole emergency preparedness kit together. You got your bottled water, great. but you also need emergency food. And you should be getting it from ReadyWise.com. When you use code CHICKS20 at checkout, you will get 20% off your entire purchase. Fellow reporter people, the show hosts on MSNBC, which included our favorite Nicole Wallace and Rachel Maddow, they were on Joy's final show. And again, you're going to notice her in her purple tracksuit, which whatever. But the words that they use to describe Joy and their feelings about Joy's show getting canceled are just, I don't know why they cause me so much amusement, but I'll just let them run together. First, Rachel, and then Nicole.
Well, first I want to say that I love you, Joy. I love you. And that I am bereft, that the readout is ending.
I'm sorry, but I just think that is so funny that she is bereft. That way.
I know.
Nobody talks
Rachel
that way.
Maddow talks that way. She does. Right.
She's bereft. And now here is Nicole, also super sapped out.
I'm going to break the rules the way Rachel broke the rules and tell you that I love you. That the happiest times I've had, not just at MSNBC, but ever being on television, have been sitting next to the two of you. No offense, Lawrence. We love having you there too.
We love Lawrence.
And that I think that I thought that things like that on TV couldn't be real, but that the friendships that have sustained me have been with both of you. And I am, it's like losing a limb, the thought of doing those nights without you. Your strength and your fearlessness is the answer to the question I think you're getting at with both of us. And I think that my reaction to the end of the readout and your departure is despair.
Then if they think that she's been dealt some great injustice, why don't they both quit?
Oh, I think you're going a little too far.
Do you think that's too far?
A little too far.
Because she's one of those evil white women. Because I got to tell you, if you and I both worked at a network, you're my best friend. I mean, I won't speak for you, but if you and I worked in a network and I felt like you were dealt an actual injustice, I'd be like, F you people, I quit. Don't, because
you would be like right behind. That's the thing, is that why would these people feel they're protected in any way?
They're so full of crap. It's all an act, and they want to make themselves look good.
Rachel laid it on extra thick because then during her own show, she basically accused the network of being racist. Here it is.
An even bigger programming change is at 7 p.m. Eastern, where Joy Reid's show, The Readout, ended tonight. And Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. And that is very, very, very hard to take. I am 51 years old. I have been gainfully employed since I was 12. And I have had so many different kinds of jobs, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But in all of the jobs I have had, in all of the years I have been alive, there is no colleague for whom I have had more affection and more respect than Joy Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC. And personally, I think it is a bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that, but that's what I think. I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it.
Well, then quit. Quit. If you think that you work for a racist network, why are you still working there, Rachel? Oh, it's probably the like 20 mil you get a year, right? Is that what it is?
That might have a little bit to do with it.
Maybe it's a tiny bit to do with it. You sell out. Yeah. If she's really your friend and you think that she was dealt an injustice, quit. Quit.
She's not going to.
Yeah. She's not going to. Because she's full of shit. That's why.
She's totally full of shit.
Totally full of shit.